Today, I'll be showing you how to change a flat tire. In this video, it might be slightly different due to it being an older car, however, it's the same concept. So let's begin. First, you will need to make sure you have these items: a lug wrench, a jack, and a spare tire. In this case, you'll be using the same tire. Some important parts of a car to know is the lug nuts and the car's frame, which is the strongest holding point for the jack. Your vehicle should be on a flat surface, applying the parking brake and, in most modern cars, hazard lights and emergency brakes. You're going to want to make sure the car is safely located and positioned. For an older car like this one, you will want to place the car in park and put a block or a wedge in front of the front tire, making sure the car doesn't roll. Next, making sure you use the right size on your lug wrench, you will want to loosen up your lug nuts. Loosening the lug nuts now is easier than when it is lifted, because the weight of the car holds the tire in place, keeping it from spinning. After that, you will place your jack on the frame, closest to the tire. You will want to adjust the jack to make sure it sits correctly and won't slip. Lift the car up a couple inches off the ground, just enough to be able to take on and off the tire. After that, you will want to continue to take off all of the lug nuts, making sure you don't lose any of the lug nuts by placing them somewhere safe and in reach. Next, you will remove the tire. This one's much heavier than it looks, but using your muscles you'll eventually get it off. Retrieving the spare tire, you will want to mount the tire onto the lug bolts. The lug bolts is what the tire was originally placed onto. This will take some time due to how heavy the tire may be and how much you can visually see, but it'll eventually fall into place. Making sure the tire is aligned correctly, pushing it on all the way. Grab your lug nuts from that safe place you put them, and by hand, you'll want to tighten the lug nuts back on. For older cars like these, it's best to tighten the lug nuts in a star pattern. If not done so, it could warp the hubcap. Once the lug nuts are slightly tightened, you will want to slowly lower the tire till it's completely on the ground and move the jack out of the way. You will continue to tighten the lug nuts, this time with the lug wrench, in the same star pattern, till the lug nuts feel like they can no longer be tightened. And there you have it. You have now changed a flat tire.